Dean Ambrose or Seth Rollins? Who's all around better? You have Dean Ambrose and his mic skills and his acting skills, and he's a fan favorite. He was since the Shield, debuted. When it was him, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns, and seems like Dean Ambrose looked like the star during that time. Seth Rollins, on the other hand, he has great in-ring work, is a Money in the Bank winner, and he's possibly going to be a future world champion. Well, unless he unsuccessfully cashes in Money in the Bank. But Triple H is very high on him now. They've been having a Seth Rollins Randy Orton feud, and Seth Rollins beat Randy Orton, you know, um, and then they turned their back on Randy Orton. Seth Rollins being the Money in the Bank winner, they're very high on him right now. You know, as far as the writing and everything goes, like they're looking at Seth Rollins like he's going to be a big time main eventer. At Hell in a Cell, it was Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins in a Hell in a Cell match, and that was the main event of that pay per view. Besides Randy Orton versus John Cena in a Hell in a Cell match. But Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins stole the show. Um, during the Shield first began, like I said, Dean Ambrose looked like the leader of the Shield. He became the United States champion. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns were the tag team champions. People looked at Dean Ambrose as the leader of the Shield. Seth Rollins was the architecture of the Shield. He kept them together. He was the main man. People liked Seth Rollins too. I knew who Seth Rollins was from NXT and stuff. I recognized him. I didn't know much about Dean Ambrose at all. They never really talked about him much. On those shows you watch randomly on TV. Random wrestling shows. Florida Championship Wrestling, yeah, that's what it is, and whatever. But like Dean Ambrose, I guess he had. Some people said he was overrated. Some people said he wasn't that good, but Dean Ambrose is actually very impressive, on the mic and everything, and people like him a lot. Could we see Dean Ambrose as a future WWE champion? Possibly. Maybe later on. Seth Rollins is possibly going to be a champion soon, if he successfully cashes in Money in the Bank. He could do it to Brock Lesnar or something. Seth Rollins could become champion at WrestleMania 31 if he cashes in Money in the Bank, if they want to do that, as far as WrestleMania goes. But, in your opinion, who's better, Dean Ambrose or Seth Rollins? In my opinion, they both have good qualities of both wrestlers. But Seth Rollins might be better than Dean Ambrose, in my opinion.